In this video, I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free French macarons. The first thing you'll want to do is take your almond flour mixture and your powdered sugar and process it in your food processor for about 30 seconds to get out all the lumps. Next, you'll want to strain the flour through a strainer, again just to make sure you have a very smooth flour mixture to work with. Macarons will turn out much better if you have a smooth flour. Next thing you want to do is take 2 room temperature egg whites and beat them at medium speed for about 2 minutes. Set your timer and add sugar to the beater while it's mixing. And then after 2 minutes, you'll want to turn your mixer up to medium-high heat, or not heat, but medium-high speed. Continue beating, and then after 2 minutes, put it on high speed and continue beating for 2 minutes. Once you're done beating the mixture, you'll see it's nice and white and has stiff peaks. And next you want to add your food coloring. A lot of people will use gel food coloring. I used natural food coloring that didn't quite turn out as I had hoped. I had hoped that they would be pink or red, and my macarons looked rather purple, and you'll see they didn't quite bake up in any color. The next thing you want to do is fold in your almond flour mixture, and it'll take about 60 to 70 folds to get it to a nice texture. And then using a 1-inch piping tool on your piping bag, you'll add all of the batter to the piping bag, and you'll be ready to pipe out your macarons onto a baking sheet. You'll want to line your baking sheet either with parchment paper, or I like to use these silicone pads. I think that they are less likely to burn on these pads, and so you'll see I use 2 different color silicone pads because that's what I had. So just line your baking sheet and then pipe all of the macarons onto the baking sheet. And don't worry if you mess up a few, those will just be ones you sample before you serve. When I pipe, I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and that helps me get my circles pretty even when I'm piping. Next, you'll want to bang the macarons against the counter about 3 times just to get out any air bubbles. And then you're going to let the macarons sit on your counter for about 20-25 minutes, and that allows a skin to form over them. So you can see I touch it and it's not coming on my finger, it's actually a skin over it. And then you'll be ready to stick it in your oven for about 11 minutes, and at the end you'll have the perfect macaron with the feet and everything. And you'll see mine did not even turn out purple, they kind of look a little off color. The next step is you'll take your ganache filling, or whatever filling you decide to use, and pipe it into the center of one of the cookies. And then you'll pick another cookie that is similarly sized and place it gently on top. Do not add too much pressure or you can crack the macaron. And you'll continue piping until you have all of your macarons piped. One of my tips is to resist eating the macarons until you have refrigerated them for a few hours or overnight, and that allows the ganache to really settle into place, and the macaron flavors will just fully develop, and it'll taste so much better once it's had time to set. And as you can see, it just takes a little time to get all of your macarons piped, the filling piped in all of them, but let me tell you, it is so worth the effort. The macaron will be crunchy on the outside, a little chewy on the inside. Try not to over bake them. You may need to try making them a few times to get it right. Thanks for watching. That's how to make French macarons.